So Jamie, if I'm a performer,
Yeah, you're a
what
performer.
does the jobs board mean to me?
Okay, so the job board is this is super simple. It's just a place where coordinators are listing jobs that they have, and they are looking to actively hire. Usually, jobs for stunts are pretty quick, right? They get hired very quickly because people are they need the performer. Productions are quick. They're speedy. There's not a lot of pre-production, and things are changing so fast that they have to hire quick, or things keep changing. So anyway, the jobs board is just a place you can look and find jobs. Um,
Yeah.
we made this so that we could coordinators were asking for it. They were saying, I need a place to list people and have them come to me. I don't have time to search stunt listing and search through 5,000 profiles. Some people's profiles are complete, some people's profiles are less complete, and I can't find the guys that I need, or even I have a really difficult problem to solve. So I might as well put it out there and let anyone who's available apply.
They were also tired of Facebook, right?
Everyone's tired of
Because
Facebook.
you post a request
Yeah.
on Facebook, and 80 people respond with a tag of another person, but none of the people that responded were the right person.
Right. And you don't have their contact info, or
No.
they're not they didn't give you everything. You're like, great, great. You guys recommend that person, but like I need to know who they are and everything about them. So if they could just
Right.
fill out a simple application. And we I think we were finding performers were getting really frustrated not being able to take an active role in getting themselves work. They're so eager to work. Some people are sitting there going like, what can I do? Every day asking themselves like, what can I do to get more work? Do I need to like contact coordinators? Do I need to get better, or do I need to do it? You need to do everything, but like this is a direct way to take action and get hired.
Yeah. And it's frustrating to after the fact hear that there was a job that you would have been perfect for that a coordinator couldn't find someone for. So, they just chose someone that's clearly less perfect for the job than you were.
That's terrible to hear.
It's so
It's
frustrating.
so frustrating. You're like, I had one of those recently. Someone said like, oh, we needed someone your size to play football, and I was like, for how long? And they were like, it was like 2 months. I was like, oh, okay. I wanted to be a football player as a kid, but I didn't get tall enough. So I missed my shot. Yeah, it's too bad. Um, yeah, let's look at how it works. I think the only way to do
Cool.
that is to actually look at what's currently on the job board. If you're watching this video, it's probably not what's currently on the job board, so things are going to change. The job board is just over here on the left. I'm seeing a lot more than you might on your profile, but you'll definitely see the job board and job postings, and these are the jobs that are currently posted. We've got jobs in New Mexico, jobs that are U.S., jobs that are location specific. I see Atlanta. I see even a job in Italy. Someone's looking for great parkour athletes that work in Europe, and they reached out to us, and we do have performers in those regions. Um, yeah, it's basically just that, and then you can click to look at more information about the job, make sure the rate is a real rate. You can make sure you fill all the requirements, and then you can even submit to a job. That was just a warning saying that I'm not the right gender, or I'm not the right ethnicity for these jobs, and I'm not in the right location, maybe, because I'm not in Los Angeles, and I'm not. I think they're looking for Hispanic. Am I wrong? Something like that. So I don't have all the skills that they're asking for, but you can see that now it's asking me about my fighting skills, my acting skills, which are part of the requirements, and then a little cover letter that goes right to that coordinator, and a couple really basic questions: be able to cut your hair, be able to shave, add your stunt reel if you don't have it. This is all in my profile, so I don't actually have to do anything here. I just have to, you know,
Yeah.
go through and
It's one of the
add
nice
my
things about
skills.
these applications is we fill most of it out for you if your profile is complete.
Right, so I could do something like that, add that profile, add that picture in, and then I'm not going to apply to Alvin's job. I don't want to annoy him. But you can look at like my submissions. Oh, I haven't submitted anything yet because I'm currently coordinating a job, so I'm not doing that. But if you had submissions, they would be there. And then I'll give you a sneak peek of what the coordinator's seeing, similar kinds of things. where they can create jobs and look at who has applied to them. Um, yeah, very straightforward stuff. Kind of what you'd expect. It's not complicated. It's uh, just a simple job board.
Yeah. I think the only thing that we should mention here is the difference between this versus like the stunt breakdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the difference between this and the stuff breakdown is that this is specific jobs. The coordinator is going to be hiring someone for these. The breakdown is kind of a way to reach out to coordinators and say, hey, I'm available. Maybe you need someone like me. You know, you can do that also, but it's more of a general reach out versus reaching out for a specific job.
Right. The way I think about it is stunt breakdown is performer led reaching out, and the jobs board is coordinator led reaching out.
Mm-hmm.
The coordinator is saying, hey, I specifically have a job that I'm looking for someone to fill. And performers go, I fit the job. Versus the stunt breakdown is performers going, hey, what is happening in the industry right now? Let me inform myself and then reach out to those people if I want to say, hey, I might be good for your show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. That's, you know, these things work in different ways. Outreach versus someone reaching out to you, basically. I need someone
Right.
who looks just like you with your specific skills. Um, how are people using it? What are the best ways people are using it? Any success stories? I've definitely seen people sending and writing really nice cover letters. I met 4 or 5 different people who I could not hire for this one job because it ended up switching from a job that was stunt cast to cast through the casting department. So I was like, oh my God, there's like 4 or 5 people who we could hire on future episodes. We always need people that look like this. So let me put these guys in the on the queue of guys that to reach out to next time, because they were all like, it was awesome. People like, I needed someone to do a stair fall, and I had videos of people doing stair falls. Yeah,
That's great.
it was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, I loved it. Um,
Uh, Other than that, the job board is pretty new. So we'll have more success stories and best practices, in the next couple months. But
yeah,
currently, it's I'm interested to see how people use it and how people get hired off of this.
I think people are using it as a way of like motivating themselves to get their profiles complete too. You
Mm,
saw that like that job required fighting for film and acting, and I saw it and I went, ooh, I could put a little. I don't have a video for either of those, so I should
yeah,
put something small together. It's just like a little reminder. Like acting is very important for stunts, and fighting is very important. So just having a little bit of evidence that you can do some of this is nice. It helps. It helps you get the job. Helps more people discover you. So you kind of get like a 2 for 1.
that makes sense. It is sort of a kick in the gut when you see your profile, you're submitting for a job and you see that you don't have a description or you don't have proof that you do that skill. You're going like, oh man,
Yeah,
I do need to add that.
I'm kicking myself over some of this stuff. I'm going like, oh, look, I have so much footage like that. I just need to just like cut it together real quick. Uh, you know, I'm not the world's best fighter, but I can be in a fight and make it look real and make it look active, and I just need to present that. And
Yeah.
and how hard is acting? Acting is just just read anything, say anything, and have some presence. Come on, it's not hard to make a reel for that. Is what I mean.
No.
The actual skill, very hard.
Yeah. And if you can't make a reel, someone on Fiverr for $5 can make a reel.
Yeah, that would work. I think that's the job board as far as
I think that's
performers
basically it.
are clear. We'll make a different video for coordinators so they can see this. But yeah,
Great.
simple stuff.
Check it out.